think I've experienced this, what you're talking about, that energies are rising and you're sort of allowing it to flow and flow with it and reconstitute is kind of what you're saying.
Don't try to understand it.
Well, I'm saying I've been having that experience, but maybe I understanding gets in the way.
Okay, well then let go of the experience.
Stop.
Let go of the memory.
No, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
Because then you try to recreate it,
No,
or you're looking for it. I don't mean you, I mean, I do the same thing.
That's definitely got my mind
You're anticipating something to happen that you've experienced in the past to happen.
before. That's a good point. Just
Earlier, you did this whole little scenario of how to be in full presence and what it's like to be in full presence, and then all of a sudden your mind kicks in and says, "Oh, I was just in presence," and you start to intellectualize it. You did that a moment ago. You actually were going into. That was. Do you remember that? I mean, I know.
Yeah, you have to say some more. I say things I forget.
You were talking about thoughts.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you have a thought, and then all of a sudden it stops, and then you go.
You're in
Yeah.
presence.
Yeah.
And then you
Yes.
go, oh, yeah, wow,
Yes.
I was enlightened.
Yes.
Yeah, for
Yes.
a moment you're really there.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
your mind kicks in because it's like a Satori moment.
Yes.
And you realize that you just had a Satori.
Yes.
And then you start to intellectualize it.
Yes.
You try to hold on to
Okay.
Yeah.
it.
You see, the mind is absent during when consciousness reveals itself. There is no mind.
Mhm.
So this is consciousness knowing itself in the absence of mind. So a Satori experience is a non-mind experience. So it's a non-experience, because experience, usually the way we use the term experience, refers to a mind experience.
So there's no memory.
There's no memory. There's no memory. So there is really nothing to say, really about Satori. But after the Satori, the mind, something has changed. There is something that's changed. So the mind, there is an awareness of something has changed. And it depends, the changes vary depending on the breadth of the Satori, the extent of the revelation, and on the mind quality that was at the edge. Yes, so there is no memory and there is no experience.
There's no memory.
No memory and no experience. And but there is a transformation. The mind is transformed by the Satori. And in many cases, there are many Satoris, and the mind gets more and more in line with the truth. And at some point, the mind dissolves in the self, in consciousness. The world, body, mind dissolves in consciousness.
And there's nothing to prevent Satori from occurring right this second.
Only yourself.
What?
Only the mind.
Yeah, right. Nothing
Not
to
the mind is nothing.
You see, it's important to also, share that I'm talking of sort of sun a sudden revelation of consciousness, but there is also a gradual, revelation, a gradual understanding where sort of there is an alignment of the body-mind. It's gentle alignment of the body-mind, more in harmony with consciousness. And so you might find yourself on the other side of suffering without having really...
Where you used to suffer, you no longer suffer.
No longer suffer, without knowing exactly when did it stop, yes. Yes.
Or where there used to be a fear,
yes.
A situation comes up, all of a sudden a situation comes up and no longer fear.
Right.
So there's a shift.
Yes.
Unconscious shift.
Right, and you don't know when it happened that you left suffering behind. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Right? Yeah.
You also said that it's the mind that is the dreamer. I like that.
Well, still talking at the relative realm. So there is a dream that has all sorts of a setting. There is a dream setting, and there are dream characters, and in the dream characters there is me. I am one of the dream characters, and I am like the main dream character. So so inside the dream there is the dream character as this body mind, and then this body mind is dreaming events that are happening to this body mind. So there are dreams inside of a dream. Yeah, so there is a dream character, and the dream character dreaming its dreams. So it's a dreams within dreams. But what I refer to as the mind is what appears and disappears, and what I refer to as consciousness is that is eternal. Now, and is real, the reality, the one reality. Given that there is one reality, then what appears and disappears, that impression is its substratum is that reality. It's like a night dream. In a night dream, whatever thoughts arise in the night dream, they're made out of you. There are no pink elephants, really. They're made out of you. They're images and impression, but they're made out of you. So in a way, in the absence of the me character, they're just images and innocent play, innocent events. But they don't have any. There isn't any angst in the dream, in the night dream. Of course, that's also true of the waking dream. So, in the realization of the self, your night dreams are no longer troubled. because there isn't a me in them.
You're no longer the center of the universe.
You are the entire universe. But the universe, what somebody said once, is like a circle with no center and an infinite diameter, something like that. No center and infinite diameter.